Greetings, people of the internet. This is CardiX, and today is finally another video. This time, it's a Draw This Again challenge, and I asked a friend to pick out a drawing for me to redo because I kind of wanted it to be a surprise. So, a surprise indeed it was. This is one of my very few child characters named Mercy. She is very shy and quiet, and that's because she was, abused. So, that's why she looks so scared in this drawing, and it's why she looked so scared in the original drawing at the beginning of this video. So, I'm not going to go into the details of her abuse, but I will mention that I thought that this drawing was a good timing, I guess, based on all of the fear that's been going on due to the coronavirus. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who is tired of hearing that term, because everybody's talking about it, you can't escape it, but I also wanted to take a little bit of advantage, I guess, of the quarantine going on, about the people in the States being encouraged to stay home as much as possible and not get anybody sick or not risk getting people sick. English. So, by taking advantage of that, I decided I would try to actually do videos again, and, don't hold your breath. I've been trying to restart and do more videos again and again and again, but somehow I always fall off the wagon. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's because of my depression, I struggle to even want to talk about it, but I remember in the past I wanted to be very open and honest about it, and the most honest thing I can say is that if I'm not taking my antidepressant consistently, then it's all I can do to get out of bed. And if I'm not taking the antidepressant, I'm probably not taking the other important drugs. And one of them is so important that I literally would not be able to get myself out of bed. One of them is, my body just doesn't... One of them is just lethargy, in that I just don't want to move. And the other one is just, my body will not listen to me. I could tell myself, I could purely want to get out of bed, but my body just won't do it. And that's always very terrifying when I feel basically paralyzed, like sleep paralysis almost. That's how it feels, honestly. It's not sleep paralysis, but that's how it feels. Anyway, on to a lighter note. Although I don't think this video is going to get much lighter. I was wanting to do a Draw This Again suddenly, so I decided to just go with it. And this is what became of it. I was debating on whether or not to do this digitally or traditionally. And you may think I decided to do traditionally based on this video. However, I ended up deciding to do both. I just didn't think that I would want to smash both of the footage from both attempts into the same video because, well, for one thing, that would just make a really long video, and also because it would give me a chance to actually make more videos potentially. I have so many things that I've recorded during the time that I've been silent on social media and on YouTube and everything. It's just I have the hardest time trying to get myself to actually get started doing like the technical part of like editing and, you know, uploading and everything. There's a cat about to get on the keyboard. Oh dear. He's so cute and so sweet and I love him, but he likes the keyboard too much. Anyway, come here, you. Just come here. If you hear him purring, then, you know. What was I saying? I don't remember. Something about the draw this again thing. Multiple videos. I guess that's what I was going for. This is actually, I think, the first page in this sketchbook. I believe it is a sketchbook that was given to me by a friend as well. And that made it a little extra special because it was the same friend that suggested this drawing. Anyway, in terms of the first page anxiety, I've never really had that. Like, I understand completely why people are afraid to use the first page, but for me, I always just kind of drew whatever I wanted to and didn't really care about the outcome. I mean, I cared about the outcome, but I didn't think anyone would actually see it. And then as a child, when I would, like people would sometimes just grab my sketchbook and look at the drawings and, you know, they'd be very nice and complimentary, I guess that might be the right word, about the drawings inside, but I would be like sitting there awkwardly like, what do I do? How do I respond? Anyway, it only really bothered me when people would look at my sketchbook, but that was kind of uncommon, and so I didn't have to worry about it that bad. That being said, I did generally worry about how my drawings came out regardless of what they were or when they were, and I still kind of do, but at the point I'm at now, I actually do have a little bit of, not exactly confidence, but I just feel a little more, I don't know, comfortable, I guess, just getting started and not so much being worried about how it comes out looking. And besides, if it doesn't come out how I want, I could always try again. And if nothing else, I can experiment with the one that I didn't like. So, you know, if you have that problem, then maybe that will help you. If you guys want me to, like, do a video or something on, to, like, delve deeper into, like, how to draw without worrying about the outcome, or just any tutorial or just talking video or anything, then please let me know. Because I usually have a hard time figuring out what I want to talk about in these videos, and I always have. And especially if I do longer videos like this one, which is over 10 minutes, I believe, then I kind of need something. I need something to add for audio, because, you know, I like listening to music, and of course music is copyrighted. So, you know, when I draw, I can't have silence, and usually these drawings that I do traditionally have the music that I play via my Amazon Echo. I had to pause so she wouldn't ask me way too much already. Speaking of the prompt for this, I was thinking along the lines of how it feels kind of like a cheat to do it digitally, because that's just where my comfort zone is. I'm so used to doing digitally now, and I feel comfortable doing more detailed things when I do digital work. However, that felt like cheating because the original is, you know, not digital. It's in a sketchbook. So I have to do like paint or something. And I realized, or remembered, I guess, that in the original post on Instagram, I had said that I used markers, and I could only really see marker color on the skin, and it's not even the right skin tone for her. Like, she's not yellow. That could be just the picture I took, but anyway. One day we'll figure out how to take proper pictures of drawings. So, let me know if you think that I should try doing this again, like a third time, in markers, like I did the actual original. I mean, I probably should have done it that way, but I wanted to use gouache this time. So, you know, that's how it came out. Also, if you haven't noticed already, there have been a couple of appearances of this little spectator that was crawling around on my sketchbook, and I decided I would add a little bit of a fun poking, I guess, at it in terms of subtitles. So if you're actually watching, then I hope you enjoy that little bit. And if you don't like bugs, don't worry, it's just a speck. My camera's not good enough to pick up any details, and it's also just really, really, really tiny. Pretty sure it's some kind of ladybug, but, you know, I didn't really want to know exactly what it was. I tried to look it up, but I just decided that it's probably either a Mexican bean beetle, I think, or just an uncommon, maybe, or a less known, I guess, type of ladybug. But I digress. Anyway, about the coronavirus, I hope everyone is doing well and being safe. I know it's kind of a scary time right now, especially with people, like, not overreacting exactly, but basically doing just that because people just keep stocking up like we're in the apocalypse, and I know it kind of feels that way, but at the end of the day, society has gone through several what have been called plagues, and this definitely feels like a plague because it's, you know, across the entire world at this point. So just keep in mind that it's happened before, and I'm sure it'll pass. And if not, then, you know, life was fun while it lasted. I got morbid really quick. I'm sorry. I have a very, I don't know, morbid look on life. Regardless, you know, just keep in mind that, you know, live life as you. I don't even know what kind of pep talk I'm trying to give right now. On that note, if you are able to prepare, then please do, but just don't try to take all of the stock that a store has. Other people need it too. So, you know, if you actually find the Bigfoot that toilet paper has become, just take as much as you need. After that, just make sure you have the things you should have anyway, like basic first aid things. Anyway, have a good one, and I hope you enjoyed.